Greetings, brave adventurers. Welcome back to the channel. It is I, Eric's UK, with RPG Day 2023, Day 25. And the prompt for today is Unplayed RPG you own. Well, at the moment, I don't own any that I don't play. So I thought about this, and I'm going to tell you like a little story. So when I first got into role-playing games, which would have been early 1987, I'd got into basic D&D, AD&D First Edition, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, even Call of Cthulhu. And for the next 3 years that I was in high school, I went on a little bit of a bender with my old pocket money. Even though I would buy things that I wanted for the games I was playing, I used to buy role-playing games just for the sake of it, just for the collection. Even though I had no intent or even probability of ever playing them. It was just buy them for the collection. And a couple that I sort of remember, I sold them all off years ago, you know. I remember for some reason I bought a game by Chaosium called ElfQuest. And ElfQuest, apparently, I found out many years later, is based on a comic book series or a graphic novel series by the same name, which was some fantasy world where elves, which were more akin to halflings or gnomes, you know, for regular role-playing purposes, were like traveling through this forest realm trying to find a new home, something like that. And it was the basic role-playing system that Chaosium used with a few extra little bits added on, and you randomly generated your height, rough body size, nose size, whatever. And I am having no knowledge of this setting that they were trying to portray. I had no concept of ever how to run it. But I'd bought it just for the simple fact of I had a new role-playing game. And it sat on my shelf for probably 10 years before I sold it off. And another one that I have kind of weird fond memories of. I don't recall that it ever got played, although I think one of my friends was interested at the time. And I don't remember the name of it. I really wish I could remember it. Basically, it was a very cheap, probably self-printed RPG that I found in our local game store at the time over in Cambridge. And I don't remember the name of it. It's really weird. It was very dodgy artwork of like a police cruiser and a police sort of futuristic police officer, a kind of ruined, bombed out city, and this giant horned mutant thing. And it was kind of a Judge Dredd light. It was sort of like there'd been a nuclear war and the survivors had holed up in these cities, but the radiation had turned many of the survivors that lived in the outer suburbs and the barrows, whatever you want to call them, the ghettos, into weird mutants. And basically, you played police officers doing your job to protect and serve. And you might have a scenario 1 minute where you were having to hunt down mutants that had robbed a convenience store or a bank job or something. Another time you might just be investigating a random murder or something. It was just a really weird sci-fi police RPG. And I remember the cover quite vividly. It was only a really sort of thin book, only a basic sort of system. But I always kind of wanted to run that one. Other than that, I think I've gone through many RPGs that I've bought in that time and never got around to playing. But those are the two that really sort of stick in my head. If the second one I mentioned rings a bell to you, or you can work it out on Google, please let me know the name, because I would love to, you know, even if I could find a PDF copy or something. Anyway, that's just my quick little video for today for RPG Day 2023, Day 25. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Yay. Hit the subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys, and good gaming.